Love him or hate him, Rob Liefeld has been one of the most bankable names in comics for the past 3 decades. His testosterone-powered, in-your-face art style defined the look of the top-selling superhero comics of the 1990s. His swaggering, in-your-face persona and meteoric rise made him a polarizing figure to fans and fellow professionals. When he and other superstar artists including Todd McFarlane and Jim Lee left Marvel to form Image Comics in 1992, it upended the comics industry forever. Since then, his ballyhooed arrivals and stormy departures on various titles have all made news, even if the days of multi-million sales of comic book single issues are long in the rearview mirror. Rob Liefeld created X-Force, Deadpool, Cable, Youngblood, Prophet, Blood Strike, Brigade, but he is most known for X-Force and Deadpool. Liefeld's professional career kickstarted in the mid-1980s when he inked backgrounds for DC Comics' Hawk and Dove. It was a humble beginning, but it laid the foundation for something much greater. The turning point came when Liefeld decided to make a bold move. He shifted from DC Comics to their industry rival, Marvel Comics. This transition wasn't just about changing employers, it was a pivotal moment in the life of a budding artist. Marvel offered him a broader canvas for his creative aspirations. At Marvel, took over a slow-selling title in the X-Men family, New Mutants, and wasted no time introducing a slew of new characters including Cable and the wise guy assassin Deadpool, who quickly became fan favorites and, in Deadpool's case, much more. For Liefeld, that was a life and career-changing moment. Liefeld was an X-Men fan his entire life. Marvel brought him to refresh New Mutants, which wasn't selling well. Liefeld introduced a new leader, Cable, and then a whole bunch of new villains. Liefeld's new character worked like a magic, and it sold 1 million copies without any gimmicks. Marvel decided to capitalize on the success by relaunching the series under a new title, X-Force. The debut issue sold 5 million copies, a record that was only surpassed later that year by X-Men #1, 7 million copies. To put that in perspective, today, periodical comics top the sales charts with sales of 100,000 or less, the Keanu Reeves comic from Boom Studios that has sold more than 500,000 are considered titanic.
Yeah, myself and 6 other cartoonists, we all decided to start our own little company. We didn't know how it would do it. It's called the Image Comics.
And you just got sick of doing it for somebody else?
I think we just all got the same itch at the same time. We just wanted to kind of go off and do something else, so yeah.
Soon afterward, Liefeld and a group of other top-selling artists left Marvel behind to launch an upstart company called Image Comics. That put Liefeld in competition with his former employer, but within the comics business, alliances are always shifting, and rivalries can't withstand the pull of a potential sales bonanza. Consequently, Liefeld returned several times over the years to offer his unique take on some of the company's top characters or to revisit his successes with Deadpool, X-Force and his other creations. According to Liefeld, you can keep everything behind a curtain, but sometimes you have to acknowledge that there is a curtain behind all of the fun stuff you see. There were definitely some issues behind the scenes.
I'm just telling you, the culture at Marvel was changing. They didn't like how popular it would become. I mean, it's the easiest way. I can dance around it, but the bottom line was the sales were following Todd, Rob, and Jim, and the other guys.
Rob Liefeld's journey hasn't been without its challenges. Contractual issues and disputes have arisen, but his enduring relationship with Marvel has ultimately prevailed. He's returned multiple times to revisit his iconic creations and contribute to their enduring legacy. Rob Liefeld is very active on X, formerly known as Twitter, and his tweets have gotten himself in trouble. In 2019, he tweeted DC Comics gonna drive off the cliff here real soon. He got in arguments with his fans, and he decided to close his account, but he was back on X platform really soon. Recently he announced on X platform that he redraw his famous Captain America drawing, but this time with much less heavy chest, but with same look and feel.